I just need to make the point that everyone is responsible. It's a really common sense point. It's obvious if you just consider that, like, if you look at an example where like 100 people watch a man get robbed or something like that. I mean, if you hear a case like that, or even a woman raped, they hear a woman raped in an apartment room. And this has happened before. It's like a famous, like, I guess, like an event, or even it's been studied before with humans. But I mean, if you look at that situation, like, you as a person hearing that story, don't you think, like, why didn't someone do something? Why didn't, like, and it's obvious in that situation that everyone was responsible because anyone could have done something about it. And that's just common sense. Everyone's responsible because no one did anything about it. Now, it's the same principle that everyone is responsible for everything that is preventable in this world, where currently resources or knowledge or information or anything where help is available readily and easily, but it's not being applied because of whatever reason that can be changed. We're responsible for that. And it's an obvious common sense point. We're responsible for whether we end atrocities happening in your own backyard, in someone else's backyard, in anywhere where we can change something. And if you just look commonsensically what we have available, the power that we as humans have, I mean, you could even just consider the power we have in destroying. We could easily have all that power and place it into creating and supporting life. And I guess it's even easier to consider and see that this point is true if you consider that everything that is power is actually driven by the power of money. You can consider what governments are able to do. It's through money from the voters. They tax the voters. If you consider any situation, I mean, in dictator, it's still based on money. Communism is still based on money. They all participate within the capitalist system. My point is that it's all money based. That's where all the power is in any movement that a human does. Currently it's money based. Even a volunteer isn't able to volunteer to a place unless that volunteer place receives donation funding from somewhere else. You can't find a point that isn't based on money. So that makes it, in a way, the only real universal truth where power is available readily and instantly, and and it's omnipotent. It's everywhere. It's everywhere on that planet. You can see it. It's the only thing that's really everywhere at the same time. So considering this is where all the power is driven, then that makes it even, well, it makes it clearer for you to see. But even if that wasn't the case, it'd still be true that all the power we have, ourselves, we just need to properly direct it. So that's why we have to stand up with, like, a destiny group, where a group is standing for what's best for all, and they're about directing oneself to do that. And it just so happens we're in a situation where money is the easiest, straightforward example because of the reasons I stated earlier. It's universal. It's what drives power anywhere in the world. And that's what's important to know and to see and realize, So, and by watching this video, you'll have no excuse as to why you do not stand up in your life for life everywhere. Because it can be done, and it all depends on everyone. Because as long as there's something that's preventable and no one stands up, they're all responsible. We all are. You can't hide from that truth. Okay. Bye.